one, a really big one. You think, oh, hang on, this might be even bigger. Oh, how can the TJ be bigger than the Derby? But anyway, Chautauqua $5.50, Malaguira 14, Terra Vista, Spieth at $8, Voodoo Lad at 10, and we go down to a Stern and Russian Revolution $8.50 and $4. Let's have a look at some of the horses that might be going in the TJ Smith. Well, could he do it? Could he win 3 in a row? I mean, he is a freak, isn't he? But is he the same horse that he was 12 months ago?
He hasn't got that spark. Listen, he was the best sprinter in the world 12, 18 months ago. We haven't seen that this time. He's been under trying conditions, big weights, but he just hasn't been the same horse. I'm looking at a new kid for the block.
Well, maybe it's a Stern. I mean, he had all the form, didn't he, in the spring? He's first up here. What do we think?
Oh, just a big boy acceleration on a heavy tracks against him.
And English, of course, has run so well in this race before, and of course she's golden slipper place getter, all-aged winner.
She has. She ran well in this last year after similar preparation, having won 2 starts back. A bit disappointing in the Galaxy and then bouncing back to run well in this.
Yeah, so that's a look at 3 of them. But it was Jon Snow prevailing. Damien Lane getting home. New Zealand win the Derby. We thought it would be a New Zealand win, perhaps from the betting. Ginger Nuts was heavily back, but it was Jon Snow, 3rd behind Ginger Nuts in the New Zealand Derby. Won the Tulloch last week in the soft conditions of Rose Hill. He just outside a very, very brave Harper's Choice with Hardham out wide. Rutherford getting through to make it a very big first 4 again. Ginger Nuts had a lot to do, battled on well, but it was Jon Snow getting home to win. And Murray Baker, a 4th Derby win for the trainer with Andrew. So into the mounting yard for this jewel in the crown, the TJ Smith. Can he do it, Chautauqua? How does he look, Simon?
He looks an absolute treat, Bruce. And you know what? After his 1,500 metre gallop last start,
South Australia. So what a beautiful scene. They've left the mounting yard. You've been there and done it, Pete, a couple of times with Black Caviar. It's got an aura about it, this race now, hasn't it?
Great memories of this race. Some great sprinters have won it, and named after the one and only, the man who owned Randwick, the great Thomas John Smith.
Yeah, he deserves a race of this ilk. And when she won that last day, did you know going to the race it would be her final race or not?
No, I didn't, but I sensed after the race, it was a sense of occasion. 25 was special, and they can't talk to you, that's lying, but you look her in the eye and she said, Pete, I've given you my all.
Gee, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That's great stuff, Pete. There's Russian Revolution. I've got goosebumps thinking about it. I will never forget that day here. If I'd known it was her last day, oh boy. But anyway, it was just remarkable stuff. We haven't seen one like it.
$41. You know, phenomenal to think that. Voodoo Lad, one of the chances. So the Colts are racing for massive value for that size sort of looking win to stand at stud. But some of these old geldings are going to be tough nuts to crack.
Simon and Jessica, don't know, can you hear me at the moment?
Yes, we can.
What are your last thoughts, guys?
Oh, just on Terra Vista, I don't think he's ever looked better. He's absolutely peaking for this track, and I tell you what, it's a good sign for him. I'm sticking with him. Young Ben Mallam in the saddle, no knocks there whatsoever, Cheska.
Yeah, like you say, Simon, Terra Vista looked good.
2017, TJ Smith.
Expected to be 4 shows in. There's been support for Speed, who's got a wide draw to contend with. He's drawn barrier 13. Hugh Bowman with him. Darren comes up. So we're not far off action now. Waiting on Rebel Dane will be one of the last to move forward along with Malaguira. Malaguira hasn't gone in as yet. He's gone to the gates in a pretty calm manner. The former redhead Malaguira. He's about to go up. And the Rebel Dane will be the last to go forward. Drawn the outside. Craig Williams has had a walk of the track leading up to this. And we're just waiting on Rebel Dane to complete the lineup for the richest 1,200 metre race in Australia. The Darley TJ Smith Stakes. Can Chautauqua create history with a 3rd win? They're all set and they're off and racing. And a great line out, the favourite Russian Revolution, the first into stride. Fell Swoop jumped very well, so did Malaguira. And Japanismus right up with the leaders. English a lot closer in 5th. Followed then by a Stern from Target inside. Tavachi's deeper out. Then came Voodoo Lad from Rock Magic. Well back in the field there is Terra Vista as they find their positions. Darren the outside. Further back then to Spieth, Rebel Dane, Chautauqua's 2 lengths behind them last. It's Russian Revolution in front from Phil Sweet. Then Malaguera. English is creeping closer on the fence. Further back to Japanese has come off the battle. They're followed by Target inside astern. It's being revved up. Then came Tavachi from Voodoo Lad. Darren's out very deep. Chautauqua still last. Phil Swoop goes up the inside of Russian Revolution. Stride for stride. Phil Swoop, Russian Revolution. English comes off heels and the mare is starting to let down. English goes after Phil Swoop. Russian Revolution's run his race. Further back to Voodoo Lad. It's English and Phil Swoop fighting it out. Chautauqua very late. It's English a half length in front. Can he do it? Chautauqua, he's flying! Yes! There's history! Chautauqua makes it 3 in a row. That is unbelievable. He got up to beat English and Fell Swoop. Then Tavachi, Voodoo Lad, Russian Revolution, Malaguera, Darren, Rebel Dane, astern, Japanese Spieth, Rock Magic, Target in sight, Terra Vista. Tell me that's not one of the greatest moments here at Randwick.
You're spot on. It is one of the greatest moments at Randwick. It's one of the great moments in Australian racing. Phenomenal.
3 straight TJ Smiths. You don't knock a champ. He's bounced off the canvas.
Look where he is, Pete.
Phenomenal. We haven't seen that all day. That adds to it.
It was remarkable. We saw him do it last year and the year before. We didn't think he was in the same form. Tommy Berry's about to get the run now, Peter. English is home. Gay's got another one, but have a look at this.
Phenomenal. This is a Chautauqua of old. We haven't seen that this Brett. Well done to the Hawks boys. They've brought him off the canvas, brought the champ back.
And when you think about what he did in Hong Kong, what he's done 3 times here, he is certainly the best sprinter since Black Caviar. He's one of the all-time greats now, isn't he?
Well, you don't win 3 races like this without being a great.
Jason, we have seen something quite remarkable.
Oh, it's remarkable indeed. Wayne and Michael, we're live here on 7. Congratulations. He's bleeding because he's been hit in the scrum. Bruce described it as one of the great moments ever at Randwick.
Well, you know what, I just said to Darren Pearson, it's not getting ahead of myself. I mean, this is what people come to see, these great horses. And you know what, I reckon I had more texts and phone calls when he was getting beat than when he was actually winning. So for everyone that's stuck solid, geez, you got to love him, don't you?
Well, you've got to love him. And at the top of the straight, Michael, he looked gone.
Oh, look, Richard, you know, this horse just defies everything. And, you know, there are a lot of knockers out there. You know, this horse is the king. He always has been. You know, he's never gone from us. He's never gone anywhere. And, you know, he showed everyone what the real horse is about. He's an international superstar. You know, I got blood pouring out of my eye, being poked in the eye. But you know what? It's raw emotion. And, you know, to our crew and family and, you know, everyone's just, and to Dad, love you.
And the preparation, we said before the race, he's won more now than any sprinter in Australian history, including Black Caviar. He goes down as one of the greats.
Was there a track bias today? Because I reckon it was last year. I reckon he defied the track bias. So all those gurus at home, what are they going to say after the last now? It was a special thing. And you know what? Hong Kong was special. Last year here was special. Today's just I'm starting to sound like Bruce, aren't I? I didn't mean to, Bruce, seriously. But you know what?
It's a fantastic moment.
Great stuff, Richo. Incredible stuff there. And you can overcome the emotion there. And the Hawks family, you can see them, they're about to go out and bring this great sprinter. What he did in Hong Kong last year, what he's done here in 3 consecutive years. He is going to get a reception here fit for one of the greats. So Tommy about to come in with him. Gee, guys, amazing stuff down here.
Well,
there's a lot of love here at the moment.
There's no better feeling, Bruce, when you just come back off a jet plane.
Richo, that was just extraordinary, wasn't it?
It was remarkable, and also the pure emotion from a team that has been there and done it. And for John Hawkes, who is sitting at home watching our coverage, he's an all-time great now.
He sure is. There's no doubt about that. And the $8 million, I mean, that says a whole lot. We know that inflated prize money, but you only had to see it to believe it, and what he did today was the icing on what has been a beautiful cake for him to come back and win it for a 3rd time. And for Tommy Berry, he's been there every time. Dwayne Dunn's the other rider to have ridden in one of his Group 1s. He's got 6 Group 1s now, this horse, and half of those Group 1s have come in Australia's Premier Sprint. Tommy's about to weigh in. He has to come up and weigh in, and when he does, we'll grab him. But he's been so emotional during this carnival over the years. We know that, of course, with Nathan, and he's jointly won the Nathan Berry medal in his first year with James McDonald. Here he comes. So for Tommy Berry, what a day, what a horse, what a moment. And everything, I think, in order right now. Wait, right, Tommy. What did you think of the run? Congratulations, mate. This has been remarkable. What did you think of the run?
Well, I copped a spray from Hawksy after my last ride on inference because he wanted me to ride him for a bit more luck, and he says, just go out and do it on this bloke. I just rode their instructions, rode him with confidence. People have been potting him all week, but it's the best sprint in the world. How could you pot him over this distance and going for a third TJ, you know? So thanks, John. I might not call you tonight, I'll call you in the morning though.
You've given him a backhand. Halfway up the straight, we didn't think. We thought English was home. What were you thinking?
Yeah, I couldn't see English, to tell you the truth. I was rattling through the pack, and there's a glimpse of last year, English out in front. My bloke hadn't even let down yet, you know. He's got that, as I said, when you think he's at his top, he'll kick again. But full credit to Brett. She rides him every morning. She travels to Melbourne, travels back. The Hawks team at home, everyone doubted him, but why would you doubt the Hawks team? They're freaks, and that's why they get the job done. And my manager at home, Jeff, I don't think him enough, but I should.
And Tommy, we had stopped believing a bit in this horse. Had you at all?
Nah. I just go and watch him do track work Tuesday morning, and you'll be pretty happy with him.
I'm always very happy with him. And Darren Flindell said in the call, it is one of the most remarkable things we've ever seen at Randwick. Do you feel part of that right now?
Well, yeah, he's had a lot of success with me. Full credit to Dwayne as well. Dwayne doesn't, you know, Dwayne rid him all of his career, and I got him for the first time in the TJ Smith, you know. So, look, I only deserve half the success. Dwayne deserves a lot, and that's the way the Hawks team works. It works against me sometimes. At the moment, it's working with me, but he's a special horse to me, that's for sure.
No question about that, Tommy. Well done. Remarkable stuff. Absolutely. Good on you. Thank you, mate. I really appreciate it. What a win. What a day. The Doncaster still to come.
Looking at our notes again, and then where'd he come from? The cloud.
Saw him coming out of the corner of our eye. And like you just said, we love that fast, flashing finish. And he's a super horse.